Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have this quick, what do we call this? A warm tone smoky eye? I have no idea. Honestly, if you guys hear the cars outside, it's because I have my window open. You know, with all the lights and everything, it gets really warm in here. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy this makeup look. Again, I have no idea what I'm gonna name it. I love how this makeup turned out. I hope you guys do too. And if you're interested in knowing how I achieved it, then please keep on watching. Hi guys, as always, the perfect palette for a neutral makeup look. It is the Morphe Brushes 35 Neutral Palette, and I'll be using this orange eyeshadow, and I'll be applying that on the crease with a big fluffy blending brush, and this is going to be my transition shade. Now I'll be using this brown eyeshadow, and I'm just going to apply that again on the crease with a smaller brush, but I did feel that it was way too small and it wasn't blending as I wanted it to blend. So I just decided to go back in with the big fluffy blending brush and decided to pack a little bit more of this brown eyeshadow, and as you can see, it did make a huge difference that I changed brushes. Now taking the 350S palette again from Morphe, I'll be using this coppery shimmery eyeshadow right in the corner, and with the tips of my finger I'll just apply that all over the lid. And again, you guys know that I love applying eyeshadows with the tips of my finger because I feel like the pigmentation is a lot better, and I also feel like the brushes kind of just sweep away the product. I don't know, so that's why I always like to apply any eyeshadows, especially baked eyeshadows or shimmery eyeshadows, with the tips of my finger. And as you can see, I'm just gonna do that until all the lid is covered. Now with a smaller blending brush, I'm just going to blend out the harsh line that's on the crease, just so that the brown eyeshadow on the crease blends seamlessly with the copper eyeshadow that I have on the lid. And once I finish blending, I'm just going to apply a little bit more of that copper eyeshadow right in the center of the lid. Just because of all the blending, I lost a little bit of that coppery color on the lid. From the same palette, I'll be using this shimmery eyeshadow, and with a small brush, I'm just going to apply that right on the highest point of my eyebrow, and then I'm also going to apply that on the tear duct of my eye. You guys know that this step is a must for me. Now with my NYC liquid eyeliner, I'm just going to do a small wing. I try to keep it as natural as possible, so I think this is the most natural wing I could ever do. I was really proud of myself. I didn't go all the way, but it was somewhat natural. With this Marc Jacobs black eye pencil, I'm just going to apply that on my bottom and upper waterline. And this is just a sample that I got almost a year ago, and it's lasted me so long. Going back in with the orange eyeshadow that I applied on the crease, I'm also going to buff that in underneath the lower lash line just to smoke it out a little bit and to balance out the coppery look that we have going on. I felt that the outer corner needed a little bit more depth, so I decided to go back in with a dark brown eyeshadow and a small blending brush, and I'm just going to focus this right on the V of the eye, and then I'm just going to blend in between applications just to make sure that there are no harsh lines. Now I'm just going to apply some mascara on my upper and lower lashes. For lashes today, I'll be using Koko lashes in this style Queen Bee. Surprise, surprise, one of my favorite styles from this brand. I have quite a few from that brand. But anyways, I'm just going to apply them as close to my real eyelashes as possible. And once I do that, I'm just going to go ahead and go back in with the eyeliner, and I'm just going to clean up the wing. And this is also going to make the wing super black, and it's going to hide any glue that might be peeking through. And as you can see, now we're ready to go flying away with our lashes. Bye! Taking my Kat Von D Shading Light palette, I'm going to mix all the three bronzers from the bottom, and I'm just going to start contouring my face and just giving a little bit of color back into the skin, just because all the powders and foundations make our face look flat. So I'll just bring some definition back by applying this bronzer on the hollows of the cheeks, the sides of the forehead, on the forehead, and the jawline. Taking Gold Deposit from MAC, you can use this as a bronzer, you can use this as a blush, you can use this as a highlight. I'm gonna use it as everything. I'll just apply a little bit of that highlight right on the cheekbones and on top of the bronzer, just to make that bronzer a little bit more mineralized and to give me that healthy, natural glow in quotation marks. And then I'm also going to apply that on the apples of the cheeks, and this is going to be like an orangey baked blush. And then once I finish doing that, I'm just going to set my makeup, and I'll be using the L'Oreal Infallible Setting Spray. And this also takes away that powdery finish that the powders leave, and it also makes your makeup last longer because it makes it stick to the face. And just before the water dries, I'm just going to apply my highlight on my usual areas, and today I'll be using Louminizer by the Balm. And then once I finish applying some highlight, I'm going to take a smaller, denser brush and I'll apply a little bit of the highlight on the cupid's bow, tip of the nose, and the bridge of the nose. Now I'll do a quick nose contour. You guys know this is a must for me. I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Shading Light palette once again, and I'll just start creating some shadows on the sides of my nose, and then I'll blend them out with a small brush, and then I'm going to blend them out even more with the tips of my fingers. For lipstick today, I'll be using Naked, and this one is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, which is one of my favorite shades ever. It's super natural and it doesn't dry my lips so much, so I really like it. And yeah, that's it for this makeup look. While the lipstick is mattifying, I'm just going to tease my hair a little bit just to add more volume, and we're good to go. So this is it for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. And as always, I'll hopefully be back with a talk through makeup tutorial because I see that you guys really like them. So I'll try my best to keep them going, but I'll definitely keep a mix of voiceovers and a mix of talk throughs. I'll see what I'm gonna do. So I'm really trying, you guys. I hope you appreciate it. Let me know in the comments below if you do. So yeah, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And as always, I'll see you in my next tutorial very soon. Bye-bye.